The biologically resonant harmonizer, a sound frequency healing device by Second Earth.
Hi everybody, this is Ian, and Ian was over about 10 days ago, and he took a treatment on the harmonizer, a full session, 1 hour, with all 3 pads on him, on the belly, the back pad, and the foot pads. And he had quite a journey that you just heard, but we're following up now 10 days later. So real quick, some quick background. Ian was in the Army. He served in the Gulf War. He developed PTSD from that. There are other issues that he has, but he also later developed depression. So what we're asking, and say hi and say hello to everybody.
How you doing, everybody?
Okay. So, Ian, I'm going to ask you if you could describe not what happened on your journey, but after you got home, afterwards, and the following week, what changed in your life very noticeably, and what did you do differently than you had been for years?
All right, well, I can't say how it really affected a couple aspects of my life, PTSD or some of the others, but I was real depressed. I hadn't really moved out of my house for probably about 2 years. I remember the day.
What do you mean
started.
moved out of your house?
I haven't. I've been just staying in the house, keeping to myself, laying on the couch, watching TV, doing nothing.
So you were really depressed.
Yeah, real bad.
Like real bad.
Real bad. I wouldn't move.
Okay.
I wouldn't even eat some days. But since the treatment on the harmonizer, I don't know. It's like that. To me, it was a motivation pill that you can't get. You know what I mean? What's going to give you the gumptions and want to get up and go do something each day? And I couldn't find that. And I found it. I don't know how or what happened, but I've been up. I got my house spotless. I'm feeling better about myself.
How bad was your house?
Oh, it was terrible, terrible. Vodka bottles all over the floor, and just trash. You know, I remember the day it happened. A wrapper blew off from the ceiling fan off my table. I said, the heck with it.
So how long had you not cleaned anything in the house for?
Well, a good year or two.
A year?
Yeah.
More than a year you hadn't touched the house.
Yeah.
So now you're home, you wake up the next day, and what happens?
I just took a look around, and I started picking stuff up off the floor. You know, I smelled myself. I got a shower right away first, you know, felt good. And then started picking up, you know, with some of your advice also. And it worked.
But if I had given you that advice while you were in deep depression, would it have mattered one drop?
No.
No.
No, I think I've gone 180 degrees from where I was 10 days ago.
180 degrees.
180 degrees.
So you're getting up every day, you're doing things, you're finding something to move,
I
something.
had nothing good to say to anybody, so I didn't go anywhere. I didn't want to bring anybody else down, you know, because of my woes or whatever. And
yeah,
I don't know.
I do want to say one thing. So your buddy who brought you here, Jonathan, he told me you're like a completely different person. He said he used the same word, 180 degrees. He goes, where he wouldn't admit ever he was ever wrong or this and that, he's now like facing stuff, and he's being honest again. And tell us about that aspect.
You know, I think that's, I don't know how to put that.
Do you know what he's talking about?
I do.
So what was the attitude?
I was always the boss. I owned companies, so I was always in charge. I just had to get the job done. I was snippy. No, I'm never wrong. You know, that's what I would say. No, I'm always right.
So you're more thoughtful now,
yeah.
and you're more honest with yourself and others.
Yeah. I don't need to be the boss. I can relax.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to share with these guys about the overall effect? So it motivated you, you started getting up, you were cleaning yourself, you're taking care of the house now, you spotlessly cleaned the house from...
Yep, I took some before pictures. I still have to take some after pictures for it.
Oh, you have them?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can we get those pictures when you get the after?
Yeah.
This is what his house looked like for the past year and a half before.
You'll see it.
That would be
It.
great.
It's horrible. It's so horrible.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure.
Is there anything else you want to add or say to anybody before we go?
Think about getting a harmonizer. Check out the website, the list of ailments. There's a frequency for you. Trust me.
All right. I'm so glad. I am so glad that this helped you so much.
Me too. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The biologically resonant harmonizer, a sound frequency healing device by Second Earth. SecondEarth.org